Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. As we'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 25 yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage on the play.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
20.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Julian Edelman.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Cleveland coming out here for their next drive offensively. And, Charles, this is a crew you saw week 1 when they were dismantled by Baltimore 38-6. They bounced back week 2, beat Cincinnati 35-30. First win in the head coaching career of Kevin Stefanski. So what do you make right now, CD, of this Cleveland Browns team?
That was more like it. Game ball to Kevin Stefanski, his first win as an NFL head coach. But what I mean by more like it, you saw what Kevin Stefanski and his staff was trying to implement during that 6 weeks so they could actually practice prior to the season. You saw Baker Mayfield get out on the move and make some nice passes in open field, and they got him comfortable. and he seemed to be more the Baker Mayfield we saw as a rookie. Playing with a lot of confidence, and you and I both know he was going up against last year's Heisman Trophy winner, the #1 pick in the draft, and that gave him that edge that he likes to use when he plays against teams. And then they ran the heck out of the football. Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, both of them were absolutely terrific, and the defense put a lot of pressure on Joe Burrow when he was trying to throw it 61 times.
And now, CD, they come home for Washington, so a good chance to bounce back to above 500 at 2-1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Mayfield looks to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The New England Patriots coming back out here, and CD 1-1 on the season for New England. Winners over Miami in the opener. Fell in a great ball game week 2 to the Seahawks, 35-30. But this was a game that the Patriots, they had a chance to win. Cam Newton stopped at the goal line on the final play of the contest. Even with the loss, though, I think you'd have to say the Cam Newton experiment looks like it might really pay off. He's been pretty sensational.
He certainly has been. He's healthy. He looks a lot like Cam Newton. He's 31 years old, Brandon. But this looks more like 25-year-old Cam, the way he's moving around and being a big part of their run game. And what I like as well is how New England has adapted to Cam in terms of how they're running offense. And I think he's starting to connect with Julian Edelman quite well. So when you look at this team in total, a lot of optimism. No short measure because of Cam Newton. 397 yards pass against Seattle. 2 scores. That's 4 for him now on the year. And I mentioned Edelman before. 8 catches, 179 yards. They go home for the Raiders next week, and then they're at Kansas City in week 4. I think this New England team is going to be fun to watch.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up.
Throwing again. Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Been a long day for you.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
A give. This is Chubb. Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Accelerating, and off he goes.
I need to get my swag right there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Their own 25-yard.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, certainly didn't hurt Grant Delpit to get picked by Cleveland. Plenty of former LSU Tigers on the roster to welcome him. He can go against Jarvis Landry in practice, and Greedy Williams, the corner, can teach him the ropes a little bit.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Fumble on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Newton on first down. He completes it right side to White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 41-yard line.
Switch.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd and 2, Newton. He hits White, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it 1 play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
All day, dog. Mike's 50. Mike 50. Nice, sweetheart.
Newton on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10. Now the Patriots going to... This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
50, come on. Watch the curl.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike's 50. It's our field.
From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's White. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Good. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
N'Keal Harry, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing again. Newton. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Austin Seibert to give.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First, Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
32.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
41-yard line.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Tackle.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's White. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
Michel, they toss it out right to him. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. His throw incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Newton. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point conversion is no good. That keeps the score.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
JoJo Natson now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
JoJo Natson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And the Browns first down.
On the carry, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. The fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll bang that one through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Newton and the Patriots with a first and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 30.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, It's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
It leads to second.
Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25 yards.
Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Roughing the passer defense.
No.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
35 yards.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Again, Newton. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Newton to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat.
Come on,
you
bring it,
establish
baby,
yourself
bring it.
really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And the Browns getting set to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
4th down, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Throw left side complete. It's White. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, I harken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Newton. Escaping, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. One last throw here for Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.